Welcome to the fourth episode of the Young Podcast. If you're not listening live, if you're on YouTube, you don't know that we were just talking for the last 6-8 minutes, maybe not even that long.
No, it was like straight 10 minutes.
It 10 was like really? Yeah, jeez, we were talking for a while, and I choked. Everything was muted. So. No one could hear me. No one could hear Ronnie. It was just straight mouse moving. But yeah, welcome to the fourth episode of the Young Podcast. It's August 24th. So if you're here live, you would have seen I messed up. I didn't even know what month it was. But sorry we missed y'all last week. As I say the same thing twice now. Sorry we missed all y'all last week. Someone decided to have their own birthday. I don't know. So it won't me. And the young crowd HP here, Ronnie, getting a little bit older, a little bit wiser. Same joke again, so maybe not still trash at game. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, anyways, all that happened was I had to leave for the weekend, so we couldn't shoot the podcast because went to go visit some family.
Yeah, but don't worry. So we're gonna do you guys right. We'll have obviously this podcast happening right now. We're gonna have another one next week. So don't wait the 2 weeks, we're the every other week podcast. We will have one again next week. And we'll have some special for y'all for that one to make it up for you guys. But as we were saying before, what I'm excited about, Halo Reach program just had another flight program that they do. And it's basically their beta. And I got to play it. I'm a part of it right now. I'm playing it, have fun. Reach 144 frames, 440p. It's real dope.
I didn't know you were already part of it. Holy
yeah,
shit.
I got the email this morning. I woke up around like 1.
Tell me how amazing that shit is, real quick.
It's a beta, so it's still
is it real,
it's kind of rough. Well, all right. So there's a bug
bad?
right now to where the frame rate isn't uncapped. Like sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But then also the setting for the frame rate, if you put frame rate uncapped as on, it's actually off, and you do it as off, it's actually on. So you got to make sure it's off, and then sometimes it still doesn't work, and it's funny when it's really good. Amy feels pretty decent. When it's not, it feels awful. Unfortunately, I played a lot of Destiny, and Destiny, if you've ever touched Destiny, no matter if you love it, hate it, whatever, everyone knows when you play Destiny, it's like the smoothest like gaming, like as in like shooting mechanics, the feeling like ever. And like PC, to be honest, like it feels amazing just shooting Destiny. So if I compare it to that, it doesn't feel that great.
It's a really smooth game. Destiny.
Yeah,
really
just,
nice.
Whew. And don't get me started about Destiny now.
Yeah.
But it feels all right. The shooting mechanics, the weapons feel a little light. Like, when you're holding a sniper, it doesn't feel like you're holding a sniper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I don't know. I haven't tried with the controller. I'm not too good at using controls anymore. But we'll see. We'll see how they get the kinks out. I'll try and make sure I do my part, reporting bugs as I see, giving out feedback as I can towards them directly. And we'll do it that way. So yeah, that's cool. So that's what I'm excited for. Also, I fell into the hype. I went with the hype. So you know about Popeyes, though.
Yo, Popeyes. That's one thing. Is it limited edition?
I don't know. I don't know if it's here to stay. If it's just for now.
I hope they make enough sales to keep it, man.
Can you guys either close my? Sorry, we have a lot of people here. People keep like poking their head in. It's either come in or just stay out, please. Don't just keep. I just see a bunch of heads. Just who's this? So yeah. So I went there for I got the chicken sandwich, bruh. So I came in. I drove into the parking lot. As soon as I drove into the driveway, I was stopped. The line was humongous. We're talking the drive-through just was wrapped around, like it was still flooding out into the main road. I was like, nah, let me park my car. Went parked my car, came inside. As soon as I walked inside, I had to stop. Like the line was that long, and I waited over an hour to get the chicken sandwich. It was pretty disgusting.
Yeah, dude. I'm so glad I got the chicken sandwich before Popeyes hired their Twitter guy. because
Yeah, they're going back and forth with Chick-fil-A now.
Everyone has that fucking Twitter guy, who's like, yeah, your chicken sucks.
Yeah.
Heard y'all was thirsty.
Hey, they were good with it.
I got it before. Like I didn't hear any announcements about it. I just saw it on the menu and I was like, give me the fucking chicken sandwich. Right? And that was like,
which one do you get?
I got the original.
Original, okay.
And it was so good. It tasted like, you know how people say like Chick-fil-A is like pickly stuff. I feel like there's this kind of like, they're not as crispy, but that Popeye's chicken sandwich, bro, that hit different.
See, I got both because I waited an hour. I was like, I'm gonna try both of these.
Might as well get
I'm gonna try both of these. I waited an hour. They ran out of fries. They ran out of mac and cheese. They ran out of a bunch of stuff. They ran out of cups. They're giving out these plastic cups, and by the time I finally left and got my food, they started having solo cups. There was like green solo cups. I guess they bought down the street. And they're giving those out. It was pretty, yeah. They were messed up, dog. But I had it the original. I feel like because I waited an hour, I just was not feeling it. Yeah. But the spicy though, I was like, because after I ate it, I was a mad full. I'm not gonna lie. So it's a big sandwich, and I ate the spicy one. I was like, oh okay. That sounds good. I liked it. I don't know. My friend was saying he don't know what they put on it. I'm pretty sure it was just mayo, but maybe they ran out of the sauce they normally put for the regular one, and I don't know because I didn't get it. It was just regular mayonnaise to me. But spicy, I don't mind that one. I wouldn't wait an hour, but I wait like 10 minutes for it. 10, 15. I'd wait again.
Yeah, Popeye's Caesar is really popular. The one I live by.
Oh yeah. See, I'm not a fan of fried chicken, so I don't really like. I
love fried chicken. I can't eat it though, but Korean fried chicken is one of the things I'm looking forward to eating when I get off the diet.
All right. Well, yeah, that's that with that. I guess our first kind of not serious, but first actual topic of the day, if you will. So I was scrolling on Facebook and whatnot. And they have those videos. How there's always these videos of people fighting and stuff in a store, maybe a restaurant, or someone calls someone a name in a restaurant, or they do whatever, like some sort of customer interactions between customer and customer, right? And normally in these videos, I see people, they get really angry that the people at the store working there like aren't doing anything about the situation. And it made me think, like, are employees supposed to do something? Like, these are just employees. I'm not saying they're security guards or they're police or anything. They're just cashier working the register. Two people fighting right in front of him. Is he supposed to stop it? And in the comment section, the answer is definitely yes. Everyone was so mad that they're or if like a guy hits a girl or something, or he calls her a bitch or whatever, and people just looking at the cashier like, oh, you're not gonna say nothing, you're not doing anything, look, what is he doing? I'm like, man, I don't know, they're really hyped up, so I'm feeling maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. I'm like, homie probably gets paid $725, $750. He don't need a
I get paid like $13.
Hey,
right?
So you better take a bullet then. You better take a bullet then. You getting paid too much.
Yeah, but compared to the rent, that's my whole paycheck, dude, every time.
Nah, you definitely gotta lay on the sword for your customers.
Yeah, dude, risk my life.
I don't get it, dog. Like, what do they expect? These people.
It's the same mentality. Like, I don't get how people have the same mentality. Yeah. It's like teachers are supposed to lay down their lives for their students and junk like that. It's like, no, that's not the way.
You're barely getting paid enough to just do the job you're asked to do. Like, now you want to go above and beyond and do whatever. Like, nah, we not.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of people just came in. Sorry. So yeah, dog. They're staring at me. It's really an uncomfortable situation. they're like trying to peek at the screen. They just peeked even harder. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That was just a really interesting situation. They really want, I guess, the employees to be doing something. I know there's one situation that happened in Raleigh, in my area. They were talking about it's like at a Bonefish Grill. White lady called the black woman the N-word or something, and the lady looked back at an employee like, "You're not gonna do anything to her. You're not gonna say." I was like, "What you want to do? Fight her?" Or
Well, the company I work for actually does not, like, you will get fired if you do something.
yeah, like
Your job is to call the police and leave it at that. Like, if you get involved, you'll get fired.
Yeah, I know there was someone was stealing, and my mom was like at the store, like what she saw it happen, and she wanted him to. She was like telling the employees like, "Yo, he's stealing. You need to go handle that." And he wasn't going. She was like, "No, run, chase after him. Look, he's." I was like, "Mom, what do you want him to do?" Like, when I worked at Harris Teeter, we do that. Like you said, we get fired. Like, there are people that handle that. Like, we have what's it called? Something I don't remember what the actual position is called.
Yeah, something like that.
It's some interesting term that basically is like it's a security guy.
Yeah.
Like some prevention, or I don't know. But like, you're not supposed to chase after him, because if then that person that's stealing the $5 candy bar or whatever, they they hurt you, and boom, then you try to get your workers comp, the employees will come down at you like, "Nah, you didn't follow policy, you didn't do this and that." So basically, like, we're not supposed to do stuff because they're trying to control their own bucket, right? They're trying to save money for themselves, so they don't have to pay for anything. But yeah, it's just really
so
interesting.
I'm sorry.
You good?
So in the comment in the chat, right? Someone's Axel saying, so if they don't expect customer service position to handle the security, then there should be someone who does handle that situation in businesses and schools. And I just want to ask you, who wants to pay for that? First of all, businesses especially. Did you mute us?
No.
Oh no, wait. I had the stream muted. Sorry. So businesses especially, like with like violent incidents and stuff, that doesn't usually happen unless it's like a bad place where it happens all the time. And there they should buy security. But that's just for the protection of like the employees, right? But in most places, that's never gonna happen. So it's better to just call the cops and let them handle it.
Yeah.
If bystanders want to do something, then sure. But if we're gonna get fired for it, then no. And it just doesn't make sense from a financial standpoint to hire people who are just gonna stand there most of the time, and maybe once or twice a year actually do something.
Yeah, I said basically it just comes down to pay. I'm not getting paid enough to put my life on the line over any sort of situation when I barely get paid enough to make drinks or whatever if I'm a bartender or something.
Yeah, in most places, to speak, I'm sorry, but most places actually make more money. Like, even if you get stolen from, like a couple times a week, most places make, especially like those where I work at, it's a store in a semi bad area, right? So we get stolen from at least once a week, but we make so much profit because of our sales and the way we push like sales on our customers. That it doesn't matter how much we lose.
Yeah. And they also get insurance for all their products, like insured. So whenever, if enough stuff gets stolen, they're just like, all right,
yeah, most of the stuff is insured too.
Can we?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you good? You good? Sorry, like I said, there's people here.
That's fine. Okay, so and when you're talking about schools, you're generally talking about like school shooters, right? I'm assuming that's the risks you think about. I know the schools around here, at least, they do have police officers there. But I mean, teachers. I mean, yeah, we shouldn't have this problem to begin with. Not a lot of people have it, but that's a whole different thing. Yeah. We'll talk about that some other time.
The whole time, man.
It's a whole last topic.
What? Yeah. So basically, no. don't expect the 725 cashier to
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 do anything for
interrupt the
you.
fight y'all are having. Unless they care enough, sure, but nah, y'all just do what you do. Just don't get blood on my shirt, because then I have to go home and change, and I don't get paid for having to go home.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we got another one here. I know you really excited to talk about this one. Apparently, I don't know. I'm not excited. I mean, it's whatever to me. Anywho, we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't really care about.
We're all gonna die anyways. So,
that's not what it is about.
Nah, it's definitely about it. It's because the what's it called, climate change is it's a liberal lie that they're teaching us. So in reality, what? So all right. So Trump, he's taking off in a bunch of like the Paris Climate Agreement. There's the something summit, I think. There's another thing, whole bunch of UN stuff. People in the States are having their own plan of steps they could take to help the environment out. So what can the US do theoretically to even attempt at tackling this environment crisis we're going through?
Okay, so one thing is first of all, getting rid of the coal industry, getting rid of coal and starting to just move straight to only what is it called? Renewable energy sources. So stuff like solar, stuff like wind, stuff like hydro, nuclear as well. Nuclear's it's not 100% clean because there's nuclear waste, but it's definitely gonna be our crutch while we move to solar. Because moving to solar will require a lot of R&D for batteries, because our batteries right now aren't up to par to store the energy from the sun. Because when the sun goes down, we won't have electricity. I mean, we might have a little bit, but we don't have the batteries to store that. And that's one big thing.
But
Another
Elon,
big thing,
he making them though. I said Elon.
Yeah. A lot of companies are starting to make stuff like this, but they're not getting enough funding. They're getting funding from private donors. Like Elon. That's why he has his company. So like a lot of what's been being talked about in politics right now, that should be talked about is green policies that need to be put into place. Stuff like eventually moving away from gas fueled cars onto electric cars. That's also one thing we need better batteries for it, so to make them as consistent as the cars we have now, because right now electric cars can't go that far. I mean, they can, but
I haven't done enough research into electric cars. I know they're better than when they first started. Well, not when they first started coming back out when I was a kid.
They're always definitely improving, but
obviously could be better.
We have a lot of way to go
before
you
they definitely
become like our cars
need
now.
Infrastructure. You need gas stations, but for the electric charge stations.
And yeah. So we also need to move away from corporate farms and move straight to local farms. And you bring up some good points about that if you want to go over those points about potential problems with those farms and stuff.
Well, I think it was more of the you brought up the idea of you brought up the idea of how everyone needs local. Sorry, so much is happening. How I was just so you can only buy stuff that's local, right? So the farmers markets we have now, that's basically the only place you can get your food. I was saying I don't know about that just being the sole place you could get food. I don't mind it being 80% of your food will come from locally sourced stuff, or farms.
Yeah, like
and
I
whatnot.
said, there will still be imports from for rare vegetation that grows in other parts of the planet. But we have to move to a mainly local diet. That's what the plan is.
See, that's because you switched
especially since cows and livestock in general make up a lot of methane, which contributes a big percentage of emissions, greenhouse gas emissions.
Yeah.
So that was another point. We're gonna be moving The solar panel farms are gonna have to be constructed. Probably a couple more nuclear power plants are gonna have to be done to keep us
But
sustained
if we
because
do all
like
this stuff, right?
mhm.
Why do we even need to? Because China not gonna do it. India ain't doing it.
um I haven't heard, but China's actually trying to put some stuff in, I think,
Yeah.
but it's gonna take them a really long time before because they're all greedy over there, and they don't have a chance for big change because they're ruled by the one class, and that class will always keep like themselves in power, which is why they're like all fucked up over there, and the riots are going on in Hong Kong, or the protests, not the riots. Um, but like that's not the whole point. China does make up a lot of emissions, but if we do our job and a lot of other parts do our job, we can give ourselves more time to combat like the coming apocalypse. You know what I mean? Because scientists gave us what, like 11, 12 years now, 13 years, I think, to either get our shit together or we're all gonna inevitably die because at that point it will be
Hey,
irreversible.
nah, but all that's fake news, man.
A true
The
Chinese
media
hoax.
just
You're
making
right,
it
dude.
up. Come on, you know.
Yeah, we need to plant more trees.
Ice ain't
Definitely
really
plant a lot of
melting.
trees.
Can you know how much time it take? You take an ice cube, dog, and you put it on your table. It take time to freeze. And like, imagine a big ice cube. How that gonna, melt, dog? That shit ain't.
Yo, you might not be talking seriously, but these are things that actual people do talk about. And so think
Greenland.
about it
It's
like
not even
this.
supposed to have ice. It's
Yeah, it's
Greenland,
been
man.
happening for decades. It's been happening for decades.
Greenland's supposed to be green. It's just trying to revert back to its natural state, dog. Iceland's supposed to be the one with ice in it. Oh, shit. I don't know, man. So the one thing, at least when it comes to environment in today's news, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Amazon rainforest, blah blah blah, on
Mm-hmm.
fire. I guess it rained, and I don't know if it's better. People are saying it's the farmers or whatever. They're just clearing their land like they normally do. I
Yeah,
guess
so
it's
basically that land, the president made that land available to be bought by farmers who don't know any better to burn and cultivate that land for farming.
mm-hmm.
But what they don't know is that that land is basically the earth, like a big part of the Earth's lungs. It's what gives us a lot of
I really hate that
oxygen, and with
phrase.
Earth's lungs.
Yeah. I really hate
Why?
it. I started hearing it. I was like, it's just that BS term everyone tries to do that makes you like just feel so bad about something.
Yeah,
But
you should
it's
feel
the
bad.
Earth's
It's terrible that
lungs.
this is
Oh
happening.
my god!
If
Even though
another
it like doesn't give us the most, you know where most of our oxygen comes from? It's
what?
not trees, dog. It's phytoplankton.
Yeah, I know.
So the plastic fucking us up, dog. F the rain. No, I'm joking. But
No, plastic is also a big part of it. That's also we also need to put a lot of
we
money
got our
into finding something to replace
microplastics.
plastic
Yeah, I don't know.
because
I
plastic is
could
terrible.
like I
Um,
understand. There's some
but
situations
no,
where
the
you do
Amazon is
need
also
to.
really important because of the ecosystem there. It's home to the most diverse
I
ecosystem on the planet.
mean, can you eat them though? They taste good. Like
That's not the point.
I bet they don't even grill right. We don't need them though. we, we don't need them, though. They don't even taste good. You gotta put like.
To be honest, like that's the kind of rational people have to deal with all the time.
You gotta understand. All right, so nah. You learn that the general public's pretty stupid.
The general public is immensely
They're
stupid.
pretty stupid. So you see, like the average, like it's a the curve bell, right, for IQ.
Yeah.
How it's like you forget that like there is that other half.
Yeah, like the majority of people on the bottom.
Not majority. It's just half. Yeah, well, not half. It's like what?
Well,
30. What is it? 35, 30? No. Yeah, 35, 35, and then 40, something like that. If you split it, there statistics. I took one class.
Yeah, I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
it's a
But I
spread.
feel like that's enough percentage to
Yeah,
convince people who
basically
are like
50% on the left
on the
side,
line.
50% on the right side, and that 50% a strong mouth, dog. They be talking and they vote
I don't know. They're the elephants in the room,
and they vote.
and they vote. I've been trying so hard to convince all my friends to vote,
They
dude. I'm like, dude,
procreate too.
hey guys, guess what? You need to vote.
They procreate the most.
Yeah, they do.
That'll be fun. Well, yeah, F the Amazon. No.
F the Amazon.
No, that's sad. I don't know. I heard apparently the guy's like he didn't believe like the deforestation rates were happening at like a higher pace, and then he like fired I guess the NASA dude, or the NASA guy quit, or like their version of NASA in Brazil that could show you those satellite images. And yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting situation. It seems like they got their own kind of Trump over there.
The president, yeah, seems like a total idiot. The guy literally went on Facebook Live and was like, "Stop sending us
Hey,
money. We don't want to accept your money because you guys are just trying to invade
can
our
you imagine
sovereign
Trump
nation."
on Facebook Live?
Oh
On
my god! No,
Insta Live, dog.
he used Periscope, dude.
Periscope.
Twitter's live.
True, he does. He love his Twitter, dog.
So
I could dig it. I want to see that. I'll fund it.
He's
Twitch
so
stream with Trump.
And that's the problem with people in power. It's like, especially, well, at least like corrupt people and rich people, like super rich people. I'm talking about billionaires. Like they don't care. They don't care what gets in their way. You know, they have their little power trip, and they don't care about anyone, not even their kids, dude.
Not even the kids, dog.
No, dude, not even their kids. They say fuck them kids.
Anything else you want to talk about? I know. Well,
oh yeah, if another the UN and the United States too. Well, the US is part of the UN, but we should definitely intervene to protect that land. Like even if it is like, or at least like,
would you
you know,
send military
I'm not talking about
resources?
invade. I'm not talking about invade, but I'm talking about like maybe pay the guy to fuck off and not sell any more of that land, and you know,
But
have
he
it
could just say, so he takes the money, and it's like, all right, man, I'll tell him. I'll make sure they don't, come and buy land anymore. And
no,
he
because
takes
then,
it.
once he takes the
It's
deal,
like,
then it would like they would have UN like officials there to help maintain the forest. People hired by the UN to keep it as a reservation, and also the natives. You know, the natives, that's their land.
I don't know. When money start changing hands, funny stuff be going on.
Which is, I mean, that's just the most diplomatic way. You know, we could also invade Brazil and just say stop, but that's
and then we fight amongst ourselves for the resources. I like it. Yeah.
True.
I don't know. It's an interesting
the
situation.
Resources that the Amazon provides isn't like it's straight up just good for the earth. It's not like we can buy and sell that.
There's ways. They'll find some. They'll find oil, and then we'll be all up in there.
No, because then at that time we'll hopefully be moving to solar.
Nah, we'll find oil. Trust me. Whatever the oil of the future is, we'll find it there.
Yeah, the sun.
And the U.S. will be there. Well, we gonna invade the sun.
We'll go there when it's night, so it's less hot.
When it's nighttime, though. Make sure it's what's a lunar eclipse? Is that when the moon's in front of the sun? We'll go during that, or is that the opposite? I don't remember which is which. No, that's lunar's when the Earth's in between the sun. It don't matter. No, I don't know though.
Yeah, I don't blame the farmers, dude. Zweef was saying in chat, he called them dumb fuck farmers, but I don't blame the farmers. They're just not educated. It's just how it is down there. I blame the president because he's a man of power. He's got advisors. He has access to several news platforms, and he's still a dickhead.
Alrighty. A little bit of an aside. I love my asides, right?
Oh wait, hold on. One last thing. Okay, so if another fifth of the Amazon rainforest burns, if we get to that point, the entire thing will go up in flames. I don't remember what the effect is called, but it's basically like this big domino effect. If another fifth of it burns, we can do nothing to prevent the rest of it. burning down. So we should probably do something.
Maybe.
And end topic.
Everyone just carry a bucket, right? And let's do an ice bucket challenge to save the Amazon.
True.
Just if you really want to save the Amazon, please subscribe to my channel, twitch.tv/Mahajr Jr. with your free Twitch Prime sub. We'll save the Amazon together.
Yeah, with Twitch Prime. We'll donate half of that.
See, because some of the money goes to Amazon.com, and then Amazon. It's the same thing, dog. All right, so
fuck this planet. I mean, this is the only planet we have, dog. And if we don't start fixing it now, then in 30 years, it'll be it won't be unlivable, right? But it'll definitely be super hard, and most of us will die. And coastal cities will be underwater. And so it's up to us, because if you think you're gonna be one of the ones on Mars, you're fucking wrong, dude. You're not getting anywhere near Mars.
Do you got Mars money?
Yeah.
You think it's just gonna be average Joes out there?
I mean, humans kind of deserve it, because it's always been a couple people in power. But then again, it's really tough to call, because you know, it's only those people in power usually have influences, whether it be violent influences or political influences, to make people, you know, bend to their will.
All right.
Zifo, just vote Democratic. That's all you gotta do to save the earth. Right. Continue.
Just write in Maha on your ballot, and I'll fix it up.
Just write in yeah. Gamer for president.
All right. So I'm taking a class this summer. Epidemiology.
We already did to the average workers. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So taking the class. And you know, they've been banning, you know, smoking on campus and whatnot. It's like a public health thing, environmental health as well. You know, it's a good little thing, banning cigarette smoke. But apparently we were talking about how, you know, they're also thinking about, and they're starting to ban, you know, vaping. And I'm so happy. So happy. I'm not on campus anymore. But you know how sick and tired I was of all the vapors, dog? I'd be chilling, minding my own business.
I totally saw, and our generation was predicted to be one of like the lowest, like very few people were gonna start smoking. And then, you know, they invented vaping, and almost everyone does it now. And it's really sad, because we were so close to ending like crippling tobacco addiction. And in 50 years, when everyone finds out like vaping still gives you cancer, they're gonna be like, oh damn it, because it definitely is less supposedly less worse for you, but it hasn't been around long enough to do any studies on it.
Yeah. The big thing for me, I was just so tired of chilling, minding my own business. You know.
And there's someone blowing some weird smelling smoke in your face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that shit too. Yeah, the older you get, the more likely you are to get cancer. That's true. That's a fact. But smoking does not help that. It makes it worse by putting smoke in your lungs.
Okay. So recent news. Spider-Man has gone back up his web, dog.
That's such a weird topic change, but go ahead.
Alright, dog. Sometimes you just gotta end shit, you know. He's crawling back up his web, going home, if you will. He's coming home. Or I don't know what the movie was called. He's going home. Sony hates money, basically, because apparently all the movies that they had together, they were making too much money. And someone's like, nah, man, we're not a greedy corporation here. Money is evil. So we're going to take this back. We're going to ruin Spider-Man again.
Well, actually, the more I dug into that, it turns out Disney's a dickhead. And they're the ones who actually set up that leak that deals were even going on. Like, what was happening in the deals. So apparently, the original deal was that Sony would pay for the production of the movie, everything, all the costs of the production of the movie, right? Marvel would produce the movie, and Sony would take 95% of the profits from the movie. Marvel would take 5%. Now that would be bad if Disney didn't take like 100% of all toy sales from the movie, right? So it turns out that Disney was like, no, fuck you guys, give us 50% of movie profits, and you'll still pay for it, and we'll still have toys. So Marvel was like, and even 5%, like, they still make millions of dollars off that movie. But now they were like, give me them billions, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dog.
So it turns out like Marvel's kind of a dickhead too, because
Mickey Mouse.
They're like, we want more money, but in return, like, you know, you're still paying for the entire thing. You don't make any toy profits. So discussions are still ongoing, and I doubt that Disney is gonna just let let Spider-Man, the most beloved character in the franchise, go, especially when they set him up the way they did in Far From Home.
Nah, it's good. We don't need Spider-Man. You know why we don't need Spider-Man?
Why?
Because Jon Snow coming to the MCU.
What? As what?
I don't know.
I heard about
it's
that.
in like I think part of Thor's new movie. I think that's what I saw on Twitter, that he's joining that.
I saw someone else. I saw someone who
they were like
a lot of Game of Thrones people are in the movies.
Oh really?
Yeah, I saw like at least two or three of them.
I just saw some memes. So it's like Jon Snow saves the universe once again, and
who's he gonna be?
I don't know.
What Blade is really cool, but I'm talking about the A-listers here. You know what I mean?
Well, what do you mean?
Blade isn't an A-lister. Dude. He never has been.
Oh, what are you saying?
Saying he's not an A-lister.
Excuse you?
What?
Wesley Snipes?
I mean, those movies are great, but he's been in obscurity for a long time. So he's coming back as like for fans of this, people who actually go watch the movies. He's amazing, but
wow,
like, majority of people
not an A-lister.
No, definitely
Cryo
not.
HP. Just like
actual advocate for comics and stuff, and watches movies.
The way you just are able to express like the bullshit so confidently, it's just wild, you know? It just the idiocy jumped out. I don't know. I remember just watching the Blade as a kid. Shit was dope. I don't even remember the plot. I just remember he was killing people. Vampires.
That was dope.
That was cool. It's not even Wesley? Oh, well. I don't even care about it.
I don't remember his name. Okay. But he's pretty cool looking for the part, so.
Cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Like he fits the part.
What makes him fit the part, Ronnie?
I mean, he looks cool. He's like suave. It's got that edge. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Oh, Mahershala Ali? Oh, that's perfect,
yeah. Yeah, I told you.
I just wanted you to say because he's black.
I mean, the Blade is black.
Yeah, but I want you to actually say it. I could call you racist.
True. I know you wanted me to say something wrong, so you could fucking call me a racist. So I was like, I gotta watch my step.
But you ever been disrespected by a coupon, dog?
Have I? No, not really.
I'll tell you how I was disrespected by a coupon.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't worry, dog. Don't worry. We're talking about coupons now. All right. I went to Food Line recently. And I was just chilling, you know. Just came out of bed. I wanted to buy the Cheez-It things, the Cheez-It snaps. Then the cashier, she gave me a coupon. You know what the coupon was for?
What was it for?
Deodorant, dog. I don't know what she was trying to say. Cause I never buy, you know, my personal hygiene products from that store. So there's no reason for it to give me a coupon for personal hygiene products. I buy snacks over there because it's just close by. And when I feel like I need a snack, I just drive down there. They said I need deodorant. It was hot that day too. I bet she smelled me or something.
She probably sniffed you.
You gonna need this coupon, trust me.
Oh yeah.
You go, that shit hurt my feelings. I looked the coupon, I said, oh, word. My bad, dog. I just went to my car.
Sorry I offended you.
You ready? You thought that was jarring. So Epstein died recently.
Who? Oh. I was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? And I'm like, oh.
You thought that was jarring.
Yeah, we're everywhere with these topics.
You thought that was jarring. People don't believe he actually committed suicide.
I mean,
I don't subscribe to conspiracy
he probably
theories.
committed suicide, but there's definitely people that let him commit suicide because, I mean, he's supposed to have 24-hour like guards posted because he was on suicide watch. So I don't believe like someone went up and assassinated him, but he definitely wanted to kill himself because he's about to get exposed. Because he'd already attempted to kill himself. That's why he was on suicide watch. Then I'm sorry. I guess he's not on suicide watch anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole conspiracy around Clinton did it. No, who was the other one that you were telling me about? Trump? Yeah, Trump did it. I was like, nah.
Well, there were a lot of people probably involved. I don't believe that they were. No, there's definitely people involved. Politicians and shit involved. I don't think Trump or Clinton were involved, but I do believe a lot of people were involved.
Homie just killed himself.
That need to be exposed. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. He did kill himself.
No. I'm just saying it's not all no extraness. It was just.
Well, what do you mean no extraness?
There's no conspiracy, yada yada. Slipped in the words like amen. I don't know what words they got.
Did they let him?
Nah, like no, blah blah blah.
He just an honest mistake happened with someone that had a pedophile ring going.
Honest mistake? No, not like he did an honest mistake. No, he killed himself
like the people who were supposed to watch him, they just made an honest mistake in letting him and having no one covering that shift to watch him.
Probably, I don't know. Do they get paid enough to really care?
Yeah, these are people who.
Nah, those people don't get paid well. The top of the prison system people get paid well.
And they're probably fired now.
Just regular guardsmen, they ain't getting money.
Probably blacklisted now because he died.
I don't think you need too many qualifications for to be a guard at a prison.
Oh, it's actually common to die on suicide watch?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I doubt they give a fuck enough.
Still, I think there's papers. I think there's like paper proof and stuff, so maybe we could still get some of them.
Yeah, homie just killed himself. They were just tired, dog. They have like 12-hour shifts, I think they're like nurses. Somebody was tired, dog. I sleep for a couple seconds. It's like, oh, we really struggling that this pedophile dude gonna kill himself. Like, I don't give enough fucks. Let me catch a couple of Z's. His life ain't worth my time, dog. Oh yeah. So personally, I never care about conspiracy theories. There's way more rational.
I mean, I don't believe in a lot of conspiracy theories. This one was pretty believable as far as they go. I do like to look at conspiracy theories because I think they're fun, like stories almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, reading them is like a fictional kind of what's the term? Exposition. There we go. The fiction exposition. Yeah, that's cool though. What's actually then internalized? Be like, nah, dog, yeah, that shit happened. Or nah. There's way more reasonable things that can confirm what happened in certain situations.
Definitely.
Right. Let's get some more non yada yada stuff. I want to talk about some real stuff that I care about. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I really care about, dog?
What?
I care about the Migos, dog. You know Migos, dog?
I know Migos.
You know, wet t-shirt. No, it's white t-shirt. I said wet. They got a lot of hits, but also a lot of flops. I don't like some of their albums. But anywho, it don't matter because Offset is not part of FaZe Clan. He Migos and he FaZe.
Yeah, you told me
Migos
about that. I didn't believe it.
Yeah,
I was like, is there another Offset you're talking about?
He's an investment partner in the FaZe Clan, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how much though. They didn't have details when I last looked this up. Oh, yeah, those was cool. You just see more and more big entertainment, you know, coming into the esports scene, kind of legitimizing it some more.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And so it's cool because, you know, we had Drake. He did 100 Thieves, 76ers, part of Dignitas, Cavs.
Is Drake still part of 100 Thieves?
Mm-hmm. He's an investment owner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he makes money off that. Steph Curry, I think he invested with TSM, if I remember right. The Arsenal owner, he does stuff in Overwatch, and then he was trying to buy out the Echo Fox thing, but that didn't go through. And so yeah, it's just cool seeing more and more ways to legitimize it. I know the Drake playing with Ninja thing, that was a really huge thing in like gaming. Allow people to, at least people that just used to see gaming that's just like, oh, some stupid stuff, like, oh, but Drake does it too. I like Drake, so I like gaming now. So that was real cool. Just more and more of gaming not being seen as some degenerate activity, people playing in their mother's basement. That's just more free, more open, more willing to be consumed by the masses. That's more opportunities for me to plug Twitch Prime. Oh, Jeff. Can you imagine someone got on, you know, Slasher? I don't know if you know who Slasher is. He's a dude that he's like esports journalist, and he reports on a lot of things happening in gaming. He's been on Fox News a couple times. It's kind of defending things happening in the game community because they're like way off basis for the most part with a lot of things, like when Boogum won the tournament.
Yeah.
So he went there. Well, where was I even going with this? I don't even remember anymore. But oh yeah, so it's just cool. Oh yeah, he goes there and he helps kind of explain the gaming scene and just shows why, you know, we're not just some random yada yadas. Dang. All right then. We got some more Fortnite news since we talked about Slasher and he talked about Bugga. The whole remove the mech campaign that's been going on Twitter
for a long time.
Yeah, and Epic released their philosophy on how they do game design and things that they add to Fortnite. And a little excerpt from that, I copied it out, said that everyone having a shot at that first elimination or victory royale moment and the satisfying feeling that comes with it. Right now, we know there are players out there who never had that opportunity. So they were talking about that because that's why they like added the mech, right? They wanted these people that have never gotten an elim, never gotten a victory royale, you know, they never won a game of Fortnite. They wanted to give them a chance. So added the mech, and they showed some numbers and whatnot about how, you know, see, like the mech isn't too bad. It only gets this amount of, you know, kills in a game or elims apparently. But I was just wondering, like, if we took that Epic philosophy, right, where everyone deserves a chance to win, to other sports, how would that look? So the first thing that came to mind for me was Tom Brady, the GOAT, the greatest quarterbacks to ever play in the NFL, right? Bunch of rings. What if we were like, all right, Tom, you're too good at this game, so we're gonna have to cut off some of your arm, though. I'm just sorry. It's just how it goes.
Jesus Christ.
We just gotta, we gotta let the Jets get a couple wins now. All right, they need to win the Super Bowl, Tom. You gotta stop beating them in conference titles. So here, we just gotta lop it off, or you could retire. Either way, here we go. Another one that came to mind: Steph Curry. You know how he shoots 3-pointers from far beyond the arc, dog. Like not even close. It just drains them. So like, okay, Epic's like, all right, Steph, we know you're good, winning some championships, right? If you shoot anything beyond half court, that's just gonna be a 2, dog. You gotta shoot from your own side of the court if you want to make a 3-pointer, because you're just too nice at the game.
Yeah,
you're just too nice at basketball. So that's just how it's gonna be for you, Steph. All right, we need to make sure that the Clippers can have a chance this year, especially since they got Kawhi. All right, we need them to win. So you can't make any 3-pointers no more. All right, thank you. So I don't know if you got any ideas yourself, but I just thought it was funny. That's their philosophy. I know competitive scene of Fortnite real angry about it. They're not happy whatsoever.
Definitely not happy. Yeah. I don't know what they think. What they think they're doing. If they want people to experience Victory Royale, then for any new account for like the first 20 games, make that lobby filled with bots and like a couple real people. You know what I mean? Like just fill it with like new level accounts. So like I guess up to the level like 10 maybe, level 10 account.
Halo 3 did that.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, other battle royales do that too. Like,
well, not bots, but
well, actually, you're right. I think one of them did, but anyways, yeah. Just fill the game with a majority bots, like 75 bots and like 25 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, Titanfall tricked me. I thought I was slaying out in Titanfall 2. But I was just playing
Titanfall 2 has mobs in it, yeah.
But I was just fighting the mobs, and I was like, I thought I was going to have like, yo, that's like a quadra kill. Let's go. And I was like, wait, these dudes never fight back. I fought like against a real person, and I was like, oh, that's how you play this game. I didn't know. You thought, tricked. I thought I was like, okay, I'm nice at this game. I could just play anything. This when I was playing PC primarily, so I was back on the controller. I was like, damn, y'all suck, nah. I'm just hopping on controller, just embarrassing y'all. But nah, dog. I didn't know that there were regular AI units in the game. That one tricked me.
Yeah, man.
That one tricked me. All right, so we also got Apex. You know, the foil of Fortnite, the Fortnite killers, dog, the Slayers.
The Slayers.
They were supposed to, at least. But that didn't happen. They've been in a little bit of hot water. And it's funny that this happened, because I've actually been playing Apex a lot recently. I love the game. It was real fun. But they got this event going on, and in an event, community was real mad about the fact that if you want to get this heirloom, which is like the top tier, you know, like appearance in the game, right?
The rarest item.
The rarest item you could get in the game. You had to buy all the loot boxes, and so loot boxes cost $7 instead of the typical one, and you get certain items. You unlock all those items, then you have the ability to purchase the heirloom. So when all said and done, you had to spend over $170, I think, to unlock everything. People were upset. A couple days later, you know, Apex
the game doesn't even pump out enough content for that to be worth it.
A couple days later, devs on Apex are like, yeah, guys, we messed up. We shouldn't have done this. This wasn't, you know, within our philosophy or whatever. But then they started answering community feedback within like the Reddit thread, and that's I guess where all hell broke loose. So when I first was reading it, because I saw when it was happening live, I didn't think too much of it. You know, he was calling people assholes, one like the main devs of the game, and because they, I don't know, they were coming to the devs in like bad faith. They weren't really like, discuss the topic. They were just coming to them with threats and whatnot. And I guess the big thing that came over, he called people freeloaders. But he was like, but we love that about y'all. I thought it was kind of like a funny little thing or whatever. Is he's like, most of y'all don't actually want to spend money on the game. That's cool. All freeloaders. Well, it's whatever. And I thought it was kind of funny, but people took this and they ran with it. They're like, yo, this is not how you discuss with a community. This is not how we like there to be open discussion. You're a dickhead. You lost my support in you. Now we understand how you treat us and you talk to us. And yeah, they were not feeling being called a freeloader. And I just thought it was really weird because people want like a lot of, they want constant communication, right? And they were giving it to them at the start, I think. But in this situation, they're communicating with the community, so they're talking back and forth, and they decided to keep the same energy with the people they were talking to, and people got mad about that. And I don't know, I feel that way. Like, it's not like he's talking to everyone. He's not calling everyone a freeload. Like, obviously, you spent money on the game. You bought the battle pass. You spend the money on the game, right? He's talking about people that legit just don't spend anything, like. And demand all the cosmetics in the game for free. And I don't know, I think
that's not the part I didn't get. It was like, dude, it's just cosmetics, dude.
Yeah,
like those are just bonuses for people that really dig the game and what the developers are doing.
If you don't like it, don't buy it. If you don't
I would understand if it was like another one of EA's things where like pay to win characters. And another thing I dislike about the one bad thing that they do is that they planned this because they're like they backtracked and lowered the price so quickly.
They didn't lower the price.
I thought they did lower the price.
All they did was they added the ability, I think that's going on this week, to where you could directly purchase some of the items, but they cost like 1,800 Apex coins. So instead of like the 700 to buy a loot box, you could get exactly what you want for more than double that price. So that's what they did. They gave you the option either play the slot machine or just buy exactly what you want.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it's just cosmetics. If it was actual game content, which I mean, they already did make you pay for.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I thought you had. No, wait, no, you don't.
Only cosmetics.
That's also cosmetic stuff, right?
Everything's cosmetics in the game. You don't have to pay for anything that's for the game. Actual, like the event, you can play solos. You don't have to pay to play the new solos mode. You don't have to pay for the competitive mode. Everything in the game you could just play right out the box. You don't gotta spend a dime. It's just only cosmetic. So I don't know. People, they want all the cosmetics in the game, but then they don't want to pay the prices that help fund the devs' ability to create new stuff or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. I don't get it, especially since it's a free to play game.
Yep. Alrighty, so on gaming, I have this little thing, right? I want this subject. I want to see what you got, because I'm weird when I play some games. So what I learned is that when I used to play Halo, so every time I snipe and stuff, I would close my eyes before I would actually shoot. But the thing is, I'm known for sniping well. I'm not bad. Even you play with me, you see I be hitting shots in Fortnite and stuff.
Yeah.
That's when I was still closing my eyes. So as soon I line everything up,
I don't know. When I'm about to pull the trigger, my eyes, I feel like you're taking your really serious. So you're like aiming. You're like, I'm about to take a life. Like bam.
No, I just close my eyes. So as soon as I press left mouse bumper or button, as soon as I press right trigger, I just eyes close, and then boom, get the kill. I'm like, hey, let's go. And then another thing, this is the big one. I noticed when I was streaming Overwatch specifically, um is that when I'm tracking people, like with my aim, I move my whole head. And you could even see it. I should have actually got the clip of it. But so basically when I'm looking at people, I like move my head like this. So I follow my whole the whole like person I'm following, and I don't know why I do it, but hey, my tracer was nice and on Xbox.
Yeah, I do that shit all the time too. And I also make really weird facial expressions anytime I get serious into gaming. Also my camera's been stuck. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I thought it just happened. I don't know.
It just shit itself.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, dude, I always get really serious. I would like get in there, especially when it's like final round. I'd be like,
yeah, it's like I'm in a trance.
Yeah.
Snap. But yeah. So is that the only one you could think of? You got any other ones or nah?
I slam my desk sometimes.
I don't think that's a quirk. I think that's a mental issue. Not knowing how to deal with anger and release it in a positive manner.
In a destructive manner. No, I think that's pretty much all I do is like, I'll get really attentive to games and I'll make weird facial expressions. Like I'm really expressive when I play games. That's about it.
All right. So the last episode we had, it was a while ago. Logan was mad at us because we didn't bring up his name. We didn't talk about him. So Logan, we're going to talk about you right now. And you know what we're going to talk to you about? Or, you know, how do you say that?
You know what about you we're going to talk today?
I feel like that doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Anywho, we're going to talk about you, Logan. And this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about your fall into degeneracy. Okay? The rise and fall of Logan. I don't really know the rise, but I do know the fall. I have
Mahajr was responsible for
a direct hand within the fall.
He was the one who guided him,
coaxed him into. Oh boy, hey, it's not my fault. I'm still a functioning human being. It's his fault. He just, man.
He took it. You took him there, and then he just took it further.
His coefficient was just too low. It couldn't handle the new information I gave him, and it just plummeted. He's not yet, and the psychopath still hasn't activated on him. He's still okay, but he's borderline. He's there. You know what I've seen recently?
What?
Homeboy goes to Anna memes on Reddit.
Yeah.
He posts. He's a regular post.
Yeah, he's a regular poster.
And multiple top posts. Top of the subreddit. And what other anime Reddits? I think he's on another one. I don't remember. I think he's posts there as well.
/hentai probably.
Uses my anime list. Listens to.
Not even I use that shit.
I actually started using it, but not for the actual social aspect because I don't remember all the anime.
Uses it for the social aspect?
He might be liking posts and stuff there. I wouldn't put it past him either. I just use it to keep track of all the animes I want to watch, so I forget.
Yeah, me too.
He watches all the animes, dog. Things we haven't even heard of. He knows all of them in their Japanese title too. Oh dang, you froze again. But
because of this program.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yeah, he's just, I don't know. Do I feel bad about introducing him to Bunny Girl Senpai? No. No, I do not, cause it was a good anime that needed to.
It was good
to be known to the world, and I felt like, hey, because he was really against. Oh, people don't know that he was really against anime before.
I think we coaxed him into watching Darling in the Franxx with us.
I think that was after, wasn't it?
No, Darling in the Franxx came out in January, and
he didn't watch that. I thought.
Hey, did.
right away.
He's like the only person out of us that actually likes that anime.
I thought he watched it afterwards.
Mm-mm. No, he watched it with us while I was like live.
He watched it with us?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, dude, he was there. He was there when the show was decent, and then he was there when the show went to shit.
Interesting. Okay. So then how's this my fault?
Because that wasn't a degenerate anime.
It wasn't?
Darling, like, it wasn't as sexually provocative as Darling. I mean, fucking, what's the name of that? Bunny Girl Senpai was. Like, did
How
you see
was
the
that
cover for that?
provocative? So for 15 seconds? Wow.
Yeah, like, okay.
Compare Bunny Girl Senpai with what's that one you got me to watch? The one with the girl, Ryoku, with the scissors.
I didn't get him to watch Kill la Kill.
No, I didn't say you got him to watch Kill la Kill. I was saying compare it to that. You said a sexually provocative.
I mean, I'm not saying it's like fucking okay. So like, Kill la Kill is basically.
If
strippers.
anything,
That's
Naruto's
like
more
hardcore.
provocative than Bunny Girl Senpai.
How so?
Sexy Girl Jutsu.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're actually right. But
Well,
like, it's not.
Bunny Girl Senpai.
Like, Bunny Girl Senpai was kind of like a.
They were wearing normal clothes.
It was a. That's not well. Yeah, I guess I don't know. But it also wasn't like a shonen anime.
The weirdest thing they did was hold hands.
It still paved the way for him to watch like more rom-com animes and shit
They
like
kissed egg omelet. I guess that was the weirdest. Well, it's not my fault then. It's
that.
your
Still
fault.
your fault.
Ah, you said he
Yes,
watched
sir.
Bunny or Darling the Franks.
No. Actually, I don't think it's either of our fault. I think it's Trevor's fault.
Where he legit
in the Discord, where he legit like, and guides him to watching actual degenerate anime.
Well, it's not my fault.
Yeah, okay, that's not your fault.
So it's your fault actually.
How is this my fault?
It's your Discord.
How is this my? Yeah,
You
but
provided a place.
You have to
For degeneracy to occur.
Okay, I deleted the anime channel, and then he and Trevor are the ones who wanted it back.
Okay.
And you have to.
The buck stops with you. You're the head. If Trump's going to be the problem of America, you're the problem of this Discord.
You have to subscribe to get access to the anime channel. Yeah, you're right. I'm giving them a platform for degeneracy.
Gave him a platform.
Yeah, give him a platform.
So that's all you. Good job, Ronnie. You ruined another functioning human being in the United States.
True.
Turn them to the dark side of the internet.
To weeabooism.
Jeez, Ronnie. You should be way more conscientious of your effect on the world.
I need to work on my crisis averting skills.
Oh yeah. Alrighty. We're getting to the part that I'm most excited for. Like I said. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about some of the songs that we grew up listening to, late elementary, early middle school. These are your formative years for your musical taste. Alright. This is where you most align with in the end of your career of music listening ship. So let's start with you, because I just want a complete victory over you. I need to end with positives. We don't need to hear your yada yada rubble that you got for us, your rabble, excuse me. So we'll start with you. Let's hear some of the most nostalgic songs, the greatest hits of your era. We'll compare it with mine, and we'll see which era is the best in terms of music. You know.
Well, I just wanna give a quick like word that I've never been into music like that.
You don't
And
gotta be into
actually, I
music
don't.
to hear it, though.
Huh?
You ain't gotta
What?
be into music to hear the stuff that's on our radio.
Yeah, no, but like I'm just saying, my taste isn't the best of taste. So we talked about this last time, but like, does it matter when they came out?
Yeah, it has to be your middle school to your
Middle
elementary
school
school.
days. Um,
Because what you tried doing was adding songs that were from my days to your own, just because you
because
heard
I
it
like
late.
those songs. I heard
But
them
it's
all
not
the
about
time on the
liking the
radio.
songs. It's about the songs that were meant for you.
Well, if we're just gonna go like that, then of course they suck.
You don't get to dip into my generation of music. You get to stick with your own.
Okay, so one song that I do remember to play all the time was "Fireflies" by Owl City.
An actually good song.
That played all the time on the radio. Yeah, that song was really good. I'm just date checking my songs because some of these didn't come out like when I was young. No, that one didn't. What other songs came out back then? We were thinking of them back then. Can you remind me of some that I thought about?
I have a terrible memory, so I write everything
So do
down.
I've already fucking
Yeah, I had
Katy
my
Perry
list.
good songs.
I hear. Don't worry. I'll go ahead since it seems like you're already
Yeah.
admitting defeat.
Yeah.
So
Probably. I mean,
let's
the
hit
songs
on.
that came out when you were born were so good, dude.
Hey, well, not when I was born. Now.
Well, not when you were born.
Not when I was
during your
born.
time.
During this is late elementary, early middle school. Okay.
Mhm.
So we're gonna hit you with the boom, a good right hook across the cheek. All right. We got "Hey There, Delilah" by the Plain White Tees. That's a clean one, though.
Yeah, that was also originally one of mine, but then you were like,
But you can't have that.
Yeah, I can't have that.
It came out when I was in 7th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade. Sometime in between there. All right, that's my early, middle, late elementary. We got "I Write Sins, Not Tragedies" by Panic at the Disco.
I was gonna say that too, but when I checked it, it was like no.
Yeah, that's that "I Walk In" with the "Haven't you people ever heard of?" Closing the goddamn door. All right.
I feel like no good songs came out. Like,
of course not. Because you guys are a lesser being than us. All right.
True.
We got "Lost Without You" by Robin Thicke. This is before he was on the Kevin Hart show. All right. Robin Thicke, great voice, and before the whole like cheating and stuff was going on.
Yeah.
We got "Over My Head" Cable Car by DeFray. How many people know DeFray? Now it's a clean song.
That song.
Yeah. Great song. I'd always play on the radio like 9 p.m. I had a little
those songs
radio
would still always play on the radio when I was in middle school, and those songs were still super popular.
Yeah, but they ain't come out.
Yeah.
All right, we gonna hit you with this one. This is an uppercut to the chin. Uppercut to the chin. You still gonna be stand up though with uppercut. "That's What You Get" by Paramore. Everyone know that one.
Oh yeah.
Everyone know that one.
That's a good song, yeah.
A great song though. Don't disrespect Paramore.
Okay. Sorry, take it back.
One of your people though. And I'm being racist. Talking about, I think he's Mexican. I don't know.
I thought you meant age-wise, but
no, definitely not. We got "Miss New Booty" by Bubba Sparks. I don't think you know Bubba Sparks. Nah, you don't know Bubba Sparks. Alright. Ooh. We got we got some Kanye now. Some Stronger. Sampling some Daft Punk.
Some Daft. I love Daft Punk.
Come on, dog.
That song was so good, dude. That's not fair.
Come on, dog. We got Makes Me Wonder by Maroon 5. Do you know Maroon 5, dog?
Yeah, no,
Maroon 5. Whew. They could sing. Well, what's homeboy's name? I don't even know his name. The main
I
singer.
forgot his fucking name too. I know what you mean.
We got Akon, dog. Akon. Some Don't Matter. I couldn't do the older songs. That's when I was too young in elementary school. But Don't Matter was still a solid one.
He was featured on on a Hispanic song.
What?
And yeah, he was.
Hey.
I don't know, but it was Make It Popular, and I like that song.
Akon does got international hits. He's also featured on a Nigerian song.
Oh wow!
It's featured on it's called which one is it? I actually don't remember which song it was. Nah, I'll remember it some other time. All right, we almost done with the list because I don't want to. Cause you're already on the floor, dog. The guy got the 10 count, dog.
All the songs
he's at 5 right now, dog. It's just
none of the songs
squirming.
That came out when I was in middle school were memorable enough to like still be listened to now.
Don't worry, dog, bruh. Alicia Keys, No One. Bro, when she on that piano, no one, no one, no one. Bro, come on. That played on the radio all the time.
Yeah, they play on the radio all the time.
This one people might not know, but this one I really liked it. It's called Bubbly. I still don't know homegirl how to pronounce your name. Colby Kailat. I don't know. If you heard the song, you'll know the song. You just gotta hear it. You be like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this song. Actually, we talked about this one, I think. Cupid's Chokehold by Gym Class Heroes.
Yeah,
how great of a song it was then. But low key, it's not that good of a song.
Yeah, it really is.
It's really not that good of a song.
It was really good back then.
But back then, it was popping. It didn't age well, I guess. But it was a great song. All right. The Finisher, dog. This the 10 count right here. Because anything Sean Kingston did was a hit. It was a legend, dog. But Beautiful Girls, it was done.
Yeah, that was a great song.
It was done, dog. At my middle school, before I moved to North Carolina, there was this one girl. Apparently, I looked like Sean Kingston back then. I don't know. So she would see me at lunch. She'd be like, Sean Kingston! And then she'd just sing Beautiful Girls. And just parade me around the school. It was the funniest thing. Sean Kingston.
That sounds funny.
Beautiful Girl, bruh. You really didn't have a chance with this one.
I really didn't. This is unfair.
You did not have a chance. That's a 10 count. That's the bell. That's a TKO. 30 seconds into the fight. You're just done, dog. A flawless victory, if you will. Perfect round.
3-0'd.
3-0'd. Not even C9, just straight demolished. We just capped.
Sent back to the lobby.
Back to the lobby. Caught you on the respawn, dog. Just cycle, dog. Just you want to like you got 21 owed. I don't know what other terminologies are there. You got Staketacular, some Halo terminology. Yeah. Staketacular, down by 30. What other ones? Just straight shit on, dog, to be honest. Just a classic. Just straight destroy. Yeah, dumpster. Yeah.
Honestly,
why do you even show up today? No need to.
Because all those songs you listed are songs that I always listen to in
no
middle
need
school,
to.
But it just didn't come out that time.
Straight ripping. Basically, the final boss of song choices. Oh, song selection. Oh, you don't know about Halo competitive teams. You don't know final boss. They were straight dominant. I'm like, oh boy. Alright.
I got fucked.
Basically. But that's really it. That's all we got. None much else to talk about, I guess. We just chilling.
Yeah, that was a good one, I thought. Guys.
I don't know, Missy Elliott. I ain't really listen to rap. My mom didn't allow me to.
Yeah, mom didn't either. She thought that was bad for influence.
Yep. I wasn't allowed to listen to bad words.
Neither was I.
Yeah, see. My parents cared about us, Aaron.
True. I mean, yeah, that does have effects on the way people grow up, like listening to stuff.
Yeah, we still curse anyways. Just not
I mean,
in front
yeah,
of mom.
but we're normal, functioning human members of society.
Barely.
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 Barely. Oh, you know she died?
Who?
That no, chill. The girl that don't make me start telling you about my childhood, because you'll be like, damn, how you even make it out the they're mentally unscathed. The one that was I'm legally blind, POP, hold it down. She was like real popular, like 2013, I think, when I was in, or 2014 when I was in college. Whatever, yeah, she died in jail. So that was sad, I guess.
Damn.
Anywho, that's it for the Young Podcast today, episode 4. You like how I do these transitions? Just not clean at all. That's how I like it.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Nah, it's on purpose. Maybe, who knows?
Okay.
Well, some of them actually are, because it's funny just having them being mad jarring.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, this is always a off the top kind of podcast anyway, so.
Off the dome. But yeah, that's it. We got yeah, that's it. We got another podcast coming next week.
Yeah, guys. Well, we'll talk about more stuff. We already have a couple of topics slated, so we should be good to go, I think, for next week.
Yeah, it'll be good. Everything will be fine. So I'm Mahajr. Find me twitch.tv/Mahajr Jr. Also on YouTube, I'm doing a new thing called my First Impression series. All right, we listen to new albums that come out. Can be an established artist, new artist, or we also doing some undiscovered artists. So we have like our little artist spotlight as well, or just give out my first impressions on how I feel about their music. So we do that live on Twitch. We also upload that to YouTube. So go on to YouTube, find that out. Hope you enjoyed. I love doing that. So you got music for yourself, hey, send it my way. I love to listen to it, give you my impressions on it. Ronnie.
You can follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/cryohb. I do plan on starting streaming again. I just need to move to my new apartment first. So go ahead and follow me, and I'll be playing mostly competitive FPS and the occasional like horror game. So yeah.
Alright. I'll be streaming some Destiny 2 later. We got grinds. Souls of the Heroes ending. So about an hour till I'll be back. So take it easy, everyone. Thanks for watching this episode of the Young Podcast. Doses.
Bye bye. See you guys later.